Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about proving triangles are similar using side, 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 and side, angle, side similarity theorems. Our objectives in this lesson that we can use side, 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 and side, angle, side similarity theorems, and that we can prove slope criteria using similar triangles. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, we're going to start with the side, side, side similarity theorem. And remember, we're talking about similarity and not congruent, so we aren't going to say 3 sides are congruent to 3 corresponding sides. What we're going to say is if the corresponding side lengths of 2 triangles are proportional. So if the relationship between 2 sides is the same as the relationship between 2 other sides, is the same scale factor or ratio as the third set of sides, that meaning all 3 sides create proportional statements, then we can conclude that the 2 triangles are similar. So we're basically saying if we can show that the scale factor is the same for all 3 sets of sides, we can write them as 3 equal proportions, then we can conclude that the 2 triangles are similar. And then we have side angle side similarity theorem. And just like with congruence, we're going to be talking about an included angle, the angle included. But just as we were saying, we're not going to be saying that the sides are congruent. We're going to be saying that the sides are proportional. So if we can show that 2 sides, 2 sets of sides are proportional and the angle between those 2 sides, so it has to be the angle that's adjacent or touching the 2 sides we're showing are proportional, then we can conclude that the 2 triangles are similar. So either we're showing all 3 sides have a proportion that works, or we're showing a set of 2 sides and the angle included between them are proportional. So angles congruent, sides proportional. Let's go ahead and focus on using these theorems in some example problems. All right, the directions here are asking, is DEF, triangle DEF, or triangle GHJ similar to triangle ABC? So we are given information about side length here, so it seems like we're going to be looking to try and use the side, side, side similarity theorem. And what we need to do is we need to set up 3 proportions and see if they are in fact all true. So I'm going to start with the first 2 here. If I look at triangle ABC and I compare the longest side there to the longest side in triangle DEF, and I'm going to write this as a proportion or as a ratio, and I'm going to simplify. So 16 over 12, those are both divisible by 4, which would give me 4 over 3. That should be equivalent for the other 2 sides. So BC is 12 and EF is 9. Those are the 2 second longest side lengths. So I'm going to check that. So 12 over 9, those are both divisible by 3, which is going to give me 4 over 3. So far, so good. And then I'm going to check the last set of sides. So AB and DE. That would give me 8 over 6. If I divide both of those by 2, I get 4 over 3. Since these all have the same scale factor, K, or I could say that these all have an equivalent ratio, they are proportional, I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle GHJ by side, side, side triangle similarity. Now we're going to go ahead and check about what's going on with the other 2 triangles. So I want you to do the same thing. I want you to set up a ratio with the largest sides, with the middle sides, and with the smallest sides, and see if that ratio is the same, meaning the sides are proportional for all 3 sets of sides. So go ahead and pause the video and do that, and then unpause the video and see how you did. All right, the longest side in both triangles is 16, so that's actually going to give me a ratio of 1. The second largest side is 12 and 10. This is not going to be equal to 1, and I actually don't even need to check the other side, which would be 8 and 8, which does actually equal 1. But since these ratios are not all the same, we cannot conclude that these 2 triangles are similar. In fact, these 2 triangles are not similar. I'm going to just say triangles not similar. And there we have it. Let's look at some more examples. All right, for both of these sets of examples, we're going to be finding the value of x that makes the two triangles similar. So we, again, want to find those proportions, those ratios that should be equivalent, and then we can set up a proportion to solve for x. So I'm looking at ABC being similar to DEF. That means that AB should relate to DE, AB, and DE. I'm going to go ahead and set up that ratio. That's 4/12, which is the same thing as 1/3. Now, if these are similar, that means x minus 1/18 should also be equal to that. X minus 1/18 should equal 1/3. And then I can cross multiply. I can find a common denominator, whatever we want to do. I'm going to go ahead and find a common denominator. This is going to give me x minus 1/18 equals 6/18, which means x minus 1 is 6, which means that x must be 7. I can check that that also works by using the third side of the triangle. So I'm going to just do a little check here. I'm going to set up that proportion in case you used that one. So this would be 8 over, and I'm going to go ahead and distribute 3x plus 3 should equal 1/3. And this time I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply just so that you're seeing different ways to solve here. 3x plus 3. That's going to give me 21 equals 3x, which means that x equals 7, which is what I found. So if x equals 7, these two triangles are similar. I'm going to encourage you to pause the video and work through number 3 on your own, and then unpause the video and see how you did. All right, I'm going to set HK is going to go with XZ, and then I want two sides that have numbers, so I'm going to say HJ is going to go with XY. So HJ is 15 and XY is 3. That simplifies to be 5. That should be equal to 30 over x minus 5 is equal to 5. And now I just need to solve for x. So I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 5. And then I'm going to distribute 5x minus 25. I'm going to add 25 to both sides. So x is going to equal 11. And we can, again, confirm that that works by using the third ratio, which would be, I'm going to come up here, 5 should equal 5x minus 6 over 5. So 25 should equal 5x minus 30, and we get 55 is 5x, so x is 11, and we have confirmed that that answer works. Now that we've practiced using those proportions, let's go ahead and talk about how to use the theorems to prove that two triangles are in fact similar. All right, for these examples, we're going to explain how to show that the two indicated triangles are similar. And remember, we have 3 theorems that we can use. We learned angle, angle in the last lesson. We learned side, 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 and side, angled, side in this lesson. So those are our 3 options. And let's actually write all 3 of those up here. Angle, 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 side, 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 or side, angle, side. And these are similarity theorems. So if I look at number 4, it looks like I have 2 sides and the included angle. So I'm assuming I'm probably going to go the side, angle, side route. So I need to check to see if these 2 sides that we're given, these 2 sets of sides, are in fact proportional. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to write it like that. I'm going to write it this way, and I'm going to see if these simplify to be the same thing. So 24 and 18 are both divisible by 6. If I divide 24 by 6, I get 4. If I divide 18 by 6, I get 3. 21 and 28 are both divisible by 7. If I divide them both by 7, I get 28 over 21 becomes 4 over 3. So we have just established the 2 sides, the 2 sets of sides that we need to be proportional. The angle that we have, which I'm going to draw an arrow because I like it to be side, angle, side. The angle that we have is that angle R is congruent to angle N. That's by the right angles theorem. Since they are both right angles, the right angles theorem says all right angles are congruent. So triangle SRT is similar to triangle PNQ by side angle side triangle similarity. All right, I'm going to encourage you to pause the video and take a look at number 5 and decide which of these 3 theorems you think could work. There might be more than one correct option. And then go ahead and see if you can work out how to go about setting this up. Then unpause the video and see how you did. All right, well, hopefully you had time to work through this. I do notice that I have 2 right angles, so I have a feeling that I could use side angle side or that I could use side side side. Let's go ahead and look at the proportions. Since we used side angle side on number 4, let's try and use side 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 on number 5. So let's compare the hypotenuse of each triangle first. So I could say 20 over 15, and 20 over 15 is, those are both divisible by 5, 4 over 3 again. Then let's compare the longer side of each triangle. So the longer side here would be 16, the longer side here would be 12. That's going to simplify to be 4 over 3. And then the remaining side, which would be 9 and 12. So 12 over 9, which is 4 over 3. So we have our 3 sets of sides that are all proportional because they all simplify to be the same ratio. So we can say, since all sets of sides are proportional, triangle XZW is similar to triangle YZX by side, side, side triangle similarity. And I just want to make a note that side angle side would also work here with the 2 sets of right angles. All right, let's look at one last example and then we can wrap up this video. All right, we are building a lean-to-shelter starting from a tree branch. As shown, can we construct the right end so it is similar to the left end using the angle measure and lengths shown? So let's identify what we know. We have 2 angles here that are both 53 degrees, so that's a good start. We have this side being 6 feet and this corresponding side being 9. So let's look at that ratio. 6 over 9 is going to simplify to be 2/3. I'm going to just make a note that angle F is congruent to angle A. They're both 53 degrees. And then we can look at the last side to see if side angle side is going to work for us here. That would be 10 and 15. And if we simplify this by dividing by 5, we get 2/3. So those 2 sets of sides are proportional. So yes, we can construct the right end similar since the sides are proportional and the included angles are congruent. So we can use side angle side similarity here. So let's go ahead and write a sentence to answer that question. And there we go. Now we have a sentence that answers the question being asked. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video. All right, in this lesson, we learned about proving that triangles are similar using side, 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 and side, angle, side similarity theorems. We talked about showing the proportionality statements that we need if we're using side lengths and showing the angles are congruent if we're using side, angle, side. So go ahead and write down any questions you have, and I look forward to supporting you on this. Thanks for listening.